Hey y'all, it's Anime K-Man, and today I'm going to be reading episode 1 of Afterschool Dice Club, and my goodness. This anime is a perfect example of having a damn good first half and having a boring ass shit second half. And let me explain why. Now the first half is nice. It introduces your characters like Miki and Aya, and for the most part, it gives you some characterization that Miki is shy. She isn't really the type to usually explore things. And I like how it starts out in the first half where you have the class representative, Midori, invite her to go somewhere, and then Miki's too shy. And then as she's walking out of school, and then she almost gets hit by this shit called Aya, and she lands on the water face first. And I like the cute little interactions, how during all this, and she takes off her clothes off except for her underwear and panties. And then instead of worrying about her own clothing situation, she asks Miki about her Kyoto dialect. And all in all, it made for some nice, wholesome, cute sequences and hilarious sequences for the most part. And I like how during all this, you learn the names of the characters. You learn Miki's name is Miki. You learn Aya's name is Aya. And during all this, you even get some nice character development for Miki because Aya tells Miki straight up, let's get lost together. And they, for the most part, they play pretend lost because as they're walking around, you can see them having fun. And then Aya pretty much helps Miki realize that at times having the destination is not necessarily the best situation. Sometimes not having a destination is good, because you can find something that surprises you. So I kind of like how the episode kind of had like those moral messages at the start. And you had a nice heart-to-heart moment between Miki and Aya, and you can see they really bonded. So the first half was nice because it introduced Miki as shy, and slowly her shell was kind of breaking. Going into the second half, it's where this series, when it gets into the board games crap, then I'm like, oh god, what the fuck happened to the nice momentum? Because in the second half, they follow the class president to her job because they're curious to see where she's going. And then they find out she works in a board game shop. And then afterwards, the manager tells them all, why don't they play a game? And they play this game with like seemingly like a Arabian Nights theme. And then they were hyping this shit up with the manager saying, it's about the imagination and all that elements when you play games too. It helps contribute to it. And then the opening had like dragons and all that. And I was like, oh shit, are we going to get a board game with some nice imagination sequences? But no. It had none of that shit. All that buildup was wasted in the second half because when they play a board game, they literally spend a minute and a half explaining the rules. And then when it comes to the game, they skip most of the game. And they can't even draw the characters, throw the dice properly with the dice landing for some fucking tension. They could have done anything to have made this episode much more interesting, but instead they made the board game as boring as fuck as humanly possible. And I'm like, fuck. This anime really is fucking itself because had it kept the momentum of the first half, it'd have been really fucking good. And then the board game ends, Miku ends up winning and all that shit. And then afterwards, the class representative, Midori, tells the girl straight up that they can come visit as long as it's the weekend or holidays. Then the episode ends off, and then the preview has them, it fucking shows that they're going to play another board game. And I'm like, no, fuck no, I do not want to sit through this shit. The board game shit was boring. And even the animation, you can tell the animators didn't even give a fuck. Because the first half was all anime and the second half wasn't. So they stopped even caring. So from the animation art standpoint, first half good, animation art bad. From a story standpoint, first half good, second half bad. The only thing that was consistent was the voice performances. I did enjoy those, but this wasn't enough to carry it. And if I had to rate this episode specifically, I would rate it a 4 out of 10, honestly, because I understand series that have a shitty first half and a great second half, and that's understandable. But come on, having a good first half and fucking it all in the second half, that just makes things worse. So that's why I felt this episode was dull. Because it couldn't make the board games exciting, and honestly, I can't recommend this to people. Unless y'all want to see a board game with like cute character, a board game anime with like cute character designs, I guess, with girls playing board games, I guess I could recommend this. But other than that, nope. I'm gonna drop this after watching this episode, honestly. This anime actually almost made me fall to sleep. I didn't think that was fucking possible. Fuck. But it is. And they achieved it. So, I guess that was a surprise. And anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment on your thoughts on the episode or the comment on my review in the comment section below. Rate the video, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Have a great and safe day. Bye-bye.